With so many camera bags out there, how do we figure out which one is the right one for you specifically? How is it gonna feel on your back? How are you gonna get to your gear inside? Where's your tripod gonna go? If these feel like the same questions you're asking yourself right now, it's because I've been put through the ringer on all of these, and I've actually wasted thousands of dollars buying the wrong camera bags. And I've actually come out on the other side because I know what I'm looking for now and I've never made the wrong buy since. So in this video, we're gonna be going through some of the things you need in a camera bag, and we're also gonna be looking at these camera bags on my wall to figure out what is the best fit for you as a photographer. In the end, don't you just wanna love your photography? Welcome back to the channel. My name's David Johnston, and I provide you with the best tips and tools to level up your love and success in photography. So if you're into that, hit the subscribe button right now. Now in this video, we're looking at camera bags. What's the best fit for you? And if you're looking for some of the questions that you need to ask yourself when you're buying a camera bag, since there are so many out there, ask yourself these questions. Number one, where is my tripod going to go? Is it going to go on the front? Could it be going on the side here? Could it be going on another contraption that's not provided with the camera bag? What is going on with the access point? Where am I going to be reaching into my bag to get that gear? Am I going to be going in the front, one of the sides? Which side? All of that matters. If you're right-handed, you want all of that gear access to be on the left side of the bag. It doesn't make sense for it to go on the right side of the bag because you're going to be reaching over with your left hand. Some of these things to consider here. What is the size and weight that I need for my camera bag? Is it weather resistant? Is the rain fly included? Is there going to be a waist belt on the bag that's going to help me carry some of that heavy load that the camera bag has? Is there an internal compartment unit or an ICU included in the bag? All these things are questions that you need to ask as a photographer. So I thought the best way of doing this was going through some of these bag options and giving you the prices on them so you could kind of gauge and budget which works best for you and why I personally chose some of these over others. And you'll notice these two are the exact same. So I'm going to be showing you this one, not this one, and then we'll jump down here to some of these other bags. Now let's look at this bag first. It's an f-stop Talopa camera bag, and I like this one. Pretty much what drew me to it was the color. I love the orange color of it, and I also love the size. This is a 50-liter camera bag, and I'm a nature photographer, so I'm always going out on the trails. I'm trying to get to these elusive spots that take a lot of time to get out to. So sometimes I'm even camping overnight to get to the places that I'm going to. And this bag does a really good job of that. If you're an overnight camper, this is going to be something for you, and something like a 50-liter bag plus is going to get that job done for you. Anything below 50 liters, you're really going to be struggling to get anything overnight done with a camera bag. So 50 liters plus if you're an overnight backpacker. And I also loved all the compartments on this. Now, you'll see I have a lot of f-stop bags. I just like them a lot. I really enjoy their bags and the product that they make. I'm not supported by them at all. It's just my bag of choice. I know one comparable company to them, if you're not into f-stop at all, is Shimoda, so you can look at Shimoda bags too. Number two, it has tons of pockets that I could put accessories into, snacks into. I could put a lot of jackets and coats in here. I can put, straps all over it. So I look for these things. How many straps are included? What can I strap down? A sleeping pad, a tent, as I'm going out to shoot whatever I'm going to. And all these extra pockets are great for water bottles. They're great for I've said snacks several times now. Clearly you know what I'm thinking about when I'm out on the trail. But also these straps make it very easy for me to switch around where I want my tripod to go. I can have it on the left, I can have it on the right side of the bag, I can have it on the front of the bag. It doesn't matter. That versatility is something that I look for in a camera bag and something that you should look for too. Also, waist belt helps a lot with the weight of all the camera gear that you're lugging around. And you may be a beginner, you may not have a ton of weight in your camera bag, but a waist belt, even on a mile hike, you're really gonna feel that benefit of a waist belt like this. Rear entry point for me is something that's very important. Side entry point, especially if I'm hiking, and you may be a city photographer or something like that, so you don't really need to worry too much about rear entry point versus side. That can be a preference for you. But if I'm going in on the side and I'm standing on some hard rocks, or if I'm in the water, which I do frequently, if I'm just getting my camera gear out like this, it's not very stable. I just like to put my whole camera bag on the ground, get it out of the back, and that way my gear is safe inside and I'm not worried about anything falling out onto the ground around me. So access points is something that you should always ask yourself, what do I want out of that? You watching, what do you want out of that? And how can the camera bag work for you, not that you work for the camera bag? Because when you work for the camera bag, you're gonna have a really bad time when you're out in the field photographing. So always think about those things. Now, I will say a comparable camera bag to this, and this one is going to be starting at about $400. A comparable one is going to be this Mindshift Gear Backlight Elite Pro. It's slightly smaller, so the backpacking and camping overnight is a struggle. It's 45 liters, so you're losing 5 liters off of the 50-liter Tilopa, but it has a lot of the same things: rear access points, a lot of weather sealing, a lot of areas where you can hang your tripod and carry it around. So I really like this bag too. Now, it's gonna be a little bit more expensive. It's $440. And if you're not too interested in that extra 5 liters, I actually think the $440 for this Mindshift Gear Ultralight Pro is going to be a lot better for you, because it comes with a rainfly and it comes with an internal compartment. The Tilopa does not. And that's my grudge against f-stop. No internal compartment units provided and no rainflies provided with the bag itself. So when I say this is $400, it's starting at $400. That's for just this shell. For ICU, something you're going to be paying almost $100 more for the large version of that. Then another $30 for the rainfly. So they're a little bit stingy on how they're providing quality for you as the customer. But if you're looking for something that's going to actually be cheaper in the long run and just as good, has a lot of weather protection on it, go with this Mindshift Gear. Now let's go to some of these smaller bags. First, this is the f-stop Loca, and it's a little bit smaller than the other one. I believe it is something like 27 liters. What I like about this bag is it's a great day hike or just wandering around the city bag. And why I love that is when I am going through a city doing city photography, or maybe you're doing like family photography, something like that, I don't want to lug around one of these giant backpacks because I get a lot of eyeballs on me. And I don't want people watching me walk around with a lot of expensive camera equipment. So I like these smaller bags for doing just like day trips and day hikes and things like that. It has a lot of the same features that the Tilopa has. Very weather resistant. You can put your tripod all over this. It doesn't have as many of the straps on this, and that's probably because it has that low liter amount that you can put into it, so they know people aren't going to be taking this backpacking overnight or anything like that. But it's a really, really durable bag. Rear access points, does not come with ICUs, so think about that. Does have a waistband. What I love, love, love camera companies do is when they put a pocket on the waistband. I know that does not seem like a big deal, and the Tilopas do not have that, but ask yourself, how much work do you want to do? Here we are with snacks again. How much work do you want to do when you're getting a snack on the trail, or you want to take a break walking around the city? Do you want to just reach into this little pocket right here and grab a granola bar? Or do you want to put your camera bag down and rummage through your entire bag of stuff to get to your granola bar? I don't love granola bars that much. I love the waist belt pocket to carry my snacks in it. Another reason why I love that. Now this bag is $230. Again, does not come with an ICU unit inside, does not come with a rain fly. Big problem there for me. But I think the quality of f-stop bags outweighs that for me. If it does it for you, that's awesome, because you can get something like this Low Pro Photo Sport bag, which you don't have as many liters inside, and you do have a side access point, but you also get the belt. You get a lot of areas where you can put your tripod. I use this a lot when I'm just like going around town or having fun with my family. Again, day hikes. I use this bag a lot when I'm going to work downtown to go to a coffee shop or something like that. So I really like this bag too. All these bags, again, linked below in the video description. You need to ask yourself when you're buying a camera bag, which fits me? Which fits you? You are the photographer. You do not need to be working for these camera bags. They need to be working for you. So go through this video and write down all those questions about what works best for you, and then you can whittle down the amount of camera bags you have to sift through before you hit the buy button. If you want to see some of the gear that's in my camera bag, click this video right here and it'll take you through some of that gear as well.